All right, 2 videos in one day. September 24th, 2025. The market just closed. Let me refresh this page so you know it is current. All right, let me take a wild guess of what mental Mike Norman is going to do today. So the market was down today, and I'm going to show you how this guy does not use any type of fiscal flow nonsense on his day-to-day videos when he's making calls, making his market direction calls, and then not even trading that way. So again, it begs the question, what's the point? So let's just take a look at the last few videos that he did. So I laughed at this one because I did a video just before then saying, you know, here he goes again. I'm right. I called it, everything. Powell did exactly what I said, blah, blah, blah. I'm right. But I showed you how he was long treasuries. In fact, he's long the long end, which was the worst hit at the time. So he had lost maximum amount of money being, quote, right. I'm doing my air quotes here, being right. So it begs the question, what's the point? What's the point? Because he's not about making money. He's not about serious trading. He's just all about making a video pretty much every day, trying to get you to pat him on the back and tell him what just a great guy and a great trader and great everything he is. Loser. The very next day, or actually that was the same day, are we looking at a possible blow off top? So what happened here? I'm going to show you how this guy is purely emotional driven. Are we looking possibly at a blow off top? We had a fairly large up day for a couple of days, and this day was fairly large. So, you know, him being the guy that needs to call it because he's a loser, he makes this video. The very next day, look at this, strong flows will drive the market higher. So we went from a blow off top to strong flows will drive the market higher. So what happened? Well, this day, after a fairly large up day on this day, it didn't go down. So it showed strength. So Mr. Emotional, Moron Mike, who is indeed running off just emotions, not fiscal flow nonsense, I just said the blow off top. Well, no. Now I've got to say markets are going to be higher because in the short term, even though he claims he's long term, evidently a daily video on which way the market's going to go is purely short term driven. It's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. And then we've gone sideways for a couple of days. And then today we had the down day. So here's what I'm going to guess Mr. Emotional is going to do here. He's going to make a video today because he's likely going to make one today saying, uh-oh, I'm being fearful. I'm seeing something in the blah, blah, blah. Paraphrased bullshit. And caution is advised. So we went from blow off top, we're going higher, caution advised. Now, the people that are in the clown car with this idiot will always try to defend him. Well, when market sentiment changes, I change. Or when there's a reason to change, I change. What do you do, sir? You know the quote. And let me tell you something right now. That is pure dumb fuckery. So, of course, all the idiots in the clown car with him is going to go right along with it. Here's the facts. If you are flip-flopping, which is what you're doing, and you're doing it probably 125 days out of a 250-day trading year, that is not market sentiment changing, you dumb fuck. That is your emotions driving you day to day, based on anything that happened today. Boom. I could be as bull as friggin' crazy yesterday, and now I'm full bear. And market sentiment doesn't change that often during the course of a year. Yet this guy will flip-flop a solid 125 days of the year. Flip-flopping back and forth. So a short video. That's what I'm going to say. He's going to come up with a cautionary tale today, despite the fact that, you know, a couple days ago, strong fiscal flows are going to drive you higher. He's going to be all worried now. Why? Because he's an emotional train wreck. He's mentally weak. The market was down today. Now he's afraid again. That's how it works. He needs to call it. If this guy truly was looking at anything that was a nice mechanical trading system that you can trust, and moron Mike Norman trading is not it, you wouldn't be flip-flopping back and forth like this, because you can't make a trading idea, program, algorithm with it flip-flopping every day. You would get chopped to death. And that's why this guy can't show you a portfolio, because he's too afraid to. And anyone trying to follow him, trying to get the sentiment on a day-to-day basis, is getting chopped to death if they're trying to follow this guy, because he's bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's nonsense. So that's my guess for today. We'll see if I'm right or not. I'll check in with you later.